Hello, in this video we are going to discuss about the transaction cost. Before knowing the transaction cost, let me tell you what we are going to study. We will going to study market failure, what's a firm, then we talk about the transaction cost. After that we see about the compounds of transaction cost or types of transaction cost we can also call them. So let's start. The first one, what is market failure? Market failure happens when the market does not meet the needs, wants or choices of the customers. Basically what happens when in the market sometimes their products are not available, due to which the market failure happens, or we can market happens market failure occurs when there is insufficient distribution of goods or services. When we do not find our goods or services at the right time at the right place, then that's a market failure. Due to this market failure, there is a rise of entrepreneurs in the market and new market begin starts. It can also occur when a customer is not satisfied with the prices of the goods or services that the marketer is charging to him, due to which a market failure can happen. Mostly market failure is the reason that we get new entrepreneurs in the market. So this is a market failure. After market failure, we are going to what the firm. Firm is an organization which produces goods and services for us. The firm, basically these are the firms which use in manufacturing of goods and services for our daily lives. The firm can operate with an organization to organizations, or with a firm can operate with the market others. After that, we have transaction cost. Transaction costs are the expenses incurred when buyer or selling goods. Basically these are costs we incurred in buying or selling of a goods or services. But basically if we can see, transaction costs are the costs which are used to reduce the cost of any expenses. When a firm produces goods, they do not produce goods for one or two, they produce some bulk goods. They produce the resources in a large quantity and produce the goods in bulk, so that their total expenses is low and profit is high. If suppose we are going to make a one laptop, we need to buy its body from one shop, another thing, keyboard, monitor, another. So it will cost us expenses. But if a company does, it assembles all the things at one in a bulk and then it sells it forward. This is called expenses. It's basically transaction cost, getting the things done. Basically it's simple. You can say transaction cost, getting things done. It helps us reduce the cost of producers. It helps us in produce a low cost of things. Now what are the types or the compounds of transaction cost? There are two types: coordination cost and motivation cost. So what's coordination cost? Cost of processing information in an organization is known as coordination cost. Anything we do coordination, bring information to organization, is known as coordination cost. These are three types: search cost, bargaining cost and contracting cost. What is the search cost? These are the time, energy and the money expended by the consumers or the firms who is researching a product or services. Basically this is the cost a company or a consumer uses in searching the product he is in need of, that getting the all information about the product, which kind of product he wants, what quality of products. That's using cost, using searching that in product is known as search cost. After is bargaining cost. Bargaining cost is also known as negotiation. We negotiate with the things, about the things. If suppose I want to buy a mobile phone, so if I will compare as the price from online also. Let's say I will give another example of simply this: if I want to buy a shirt from a retailer, I will go and there's a price written as 700. I will start bargaining to, no, I will give this much. So after that bargaining done, that's called bargaining cost. How much bargain, up and down, negotiation in the things. That's contracting cost, used in terms and conditions. But terms and conditions we are using catering, because for example suppose KFC is going to buying its chickens from a retailer, so they have to make contract how much quantity of chickens they need, what quality of chickens, so that regular supply comes and there is no shortage supply. Is simply known as contract. Making a contract with other party is a contracting cost. There's a motivation cost. Motivation costs are the costs using motivating specialist agents. We using motivating something in so that we can get motivated. There are two types of motivation cost. Number one is cost of hidden information, and second one is cost of hidden action. Cost of hidden is not giving the proper information. When there is not a proper information about the individual, that's known as cost of hidden information. I will give you an example. If I need a worker, so it's some guy gives him he's a good specialist, but when he starts working he is not as good as him. That's called no that's called cost of hidden information. After that is cost of hidden action. Cost which affect after doing the actions. This may be simply done when the person is doing a work and it's an organization he is not willing to do it because he doesn't feel the environment is good, surroundings, employees. This is called a hidden cost. Action after what the action happens, working action. That's called action cost. Thank you.